We are here with George Groves at the battle at the bridge. How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm great, mate. I'm really good.
Thank you for joining me after that tough fight with Lucas Virog with it's Brian Jones. That was a hard fight for him, wasn't it?
It was. Brian Jones was tough. There wasn't an awful lot of footage out there of him. There's one fight where he does get stopped, but he's really heavy. He's out of shape. But when he is in shape, we knew he was sort of dangerous and tough. Lucas was just way too sharp for him tonight. Too well scored in my opinion. But Brian Jones was there. He was there the entire time. He was dangerous. There's no quitting him. There's plenty of times where I thought the corner might do him a service and throw the towel in, but to his credit, it didn't. He survived to the final bell. But another quality performance from Lucas Rowe.
The one thing I noticed, fast hands, I thought won him the fight. Like you said, sharp, fast hands, I thought won him the fight. And he did try to get him out of there with that killer instinct. His chin was just weren't having it though.
No, yeah, Brian Jones was tough, man. He's tough. He looks like an American football player. I'm not sure if he's on VADA or not, but do you know what I mean?
Lucas said the same.
Right, he's not on VADA or not, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It's by the by. So yeah, he took his licks tonight. He took his shots, and he's come over here, and we appreciate that. And he came and gave it his best, and he had no quit in him, which is really, really good. So Lucas is sharp. He's fast. But he's still developing. He's still building. He's still improving. Fight on fight, spar on spar, day on day. So loads to be excited about. I feel like we're seeing a little bit of something new every time he boxes, and he's just ticking off them experiences. Like it won't dawn on him now until he's at championship level. And he goes, "You know what? I've had that." So yeah, everyone wants a stoppage win. Didn't come for him tonight, but it's only going to do is the future opponents an injustice because they're going to be thinking, he's 4 wins, 2 knockouts, when really both the guys he's gone the distance with last done really well to survive.
Yeah, of course. What does 2025 look for him?
I love to keep him busy, keep him active. We do the work day in, day out in the gym, and then we try and transition that to top quality sparring when it comes about. Fortunately for him, and with the connections that I've got, he's sparred 3 world champions in his division already. Chris Williamson when he was champion, Jai Opataya, who then asked him to fly out to Saudi Arabia for more sparring. And last week he was in the gym with Badu Jack, who I boxed 10 years ago as with middleweight. So Badu, to his credit, he's still going. He's on his comeback. He's got a bout soon. WBC cruiserweight world champion, and he's learning time and time again. So this year I'd love to keep him busy, keep him active. But for any prospect, I'd always say to them, you got to get the quality work done in the gym. Yeah, the quality work comes in the gym. Sure, you want to put it into practice. Don't get too hung up on how many fights you've had per year. It's all about what have you done in the gym. So he's done everything. We're 4-0. He started in December, so he's fighting every 6 weeks. Probably same again. Yeah, he'll be out. Fighting, he's nice and healthy. He'll be out again early June.
Yourself, adjusting from boxer to coach. Obviously, I know you've been a coach for a while now, and obviously you're doing other things with like your media, your podcast, and everything like that. How are you finding the adjustment to becoming a coach? Do you sometimes look and get them itchy knuckles, or are you just happy just to let Lucas crack on?
Oh yeah, I let Lucas crack on. To be honest, do you know what I mean? I woke up this morning and I was like, I can eat what I want today. And it's not like I want to eat everything. It's just like I don't want to eat it. I'm not going to eat. And then I got here and I was hungry and I was like, do I need a coffee? Do I not? I'm nibbling on a packet of sweets. So I leave the fight. I had my time and I loved my time and I've done my bit. And yeah, no itchy knuckles. But I do love the challenge of being a trainer now. It is a commitment. It is full on. And I think some people, when you're an ex-world champion and you start all of a sudden you're a trainer, people scratch their head. Other trainers think, is he serious? But the truth is I am serious. And I work with him every 5 days a week. 5 days a week, we live and breathe it. And he was the perfect person for me to get involved in coaching with. Because if there was an elite level Olympian who just had to put his faith in me, that might have been difficult. If it was someone who wasn't as talented as he was, that would have been difficult. But we've had a relationship because he's from my amateur club. I've seen him over the past few years, and I know a little bit about his temperament and his desire and his attitude, as well as his boxing ability. So it's perfect for me to my crash course in becoming a trainer.
So it's a bit of a him as a crash course as a fighter, you as a crash course as a trainer. We're here as a Chelsea fan at the Stanford Bridge. Obviously, as a Chelsea fan, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm a Bolton fan randomly, but as a Chelsea fan, it's got to be exciting as well.
Well, Channel 5, Wasserman do a lot of shows at Bolton, so you need to get yourself up to Bolton on Channel 5, yeah? And yeah, it was cool. It was an intimate little setting. I mean, it was a low ring. It's sort of in the underpass of sort of where you're just literally scurrying in and out of Stanford Bridge. But yeah, a Chelsea fan through and through. So wear the badge on my shorts. Yeah, I got the call saying there's a fight at Stanford Bridge, and I was like, on the pitch. I was like, I'm not boxing. Like, I said, what are you doing now? He goes, no, we've got an area inside. So yeah, brilliant for him. You know, Lucas says he's a Chelsea fan now as well. He never grew up with football, like I grew up with football. He's more basketball. I think the younger generation, like the American sport. So I'm converting him to football now. Say, right, come on, you're a full-on Chelsea fan, and then get you down the bridge, and then when you win that world title, I'll get you to pitch walk with me. I'll be go on, please.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Lovely. Thank you for spending some time, and I appreciate it as well.